Hi, I'm Wendy with Nashville Restoration, and this is my latest piece that I'm working on. One of the first things I'm going to do with this, many things need to be done, but the drawer bottoms are very loose and clang around when you open them up. You kind of hear it rattle. And this is the kind of thing I want to fix right here. If you put anything in this drawer, it's going to possibly do that. So this board, the boards under all of these are loose to where you can, they're not even in the slot. So I'm going to fix them, but I'm not just going to glue them. I'm going to take an extra step so that they hopefully should never have this happen again. So in 100 years, dressers should be still good to go. This is what you will need for this project. You will need a wood glue, you need some painter's tape, like some blue tape or some frog tape, and you need some all-purpose caulk, but it has to be adhesive caulk. Most caulk, it does not have adhesive in it, so just make sure it says adhesive caulk. This drawer is pretty much together, meaning it doesn't have ends that need to be put back in. It's all there. It's all lined up properly. So I take the wood glue and I'm going to put the wood glue in all of the corners like this. And if you've ever done caulking, it's the same idea what I'm going to do here. So you have these beads of glue. To smooth them out and make them get down into the edges a bit and so it'll look a little better, when in theory it doesn't matter if it looks better because this drawer will be lined. But take your finger and run it along there so it makes a smooth line, just like if you're caulking baseboards in your house. Just wipe the excess off on a rag. This will get down in those cracks and just be miraculous as far as making this drawer solid and making it stay together. So that's the normal way to fix drawers, one of the ways. What I like to do though, in addition to that, is take this adhesive caulk. The reason I use adhesive is because it has adhesive in it, so it will stick to anything it comes in contact with. So when I put this adhesive caulk on here, it's actually creating kind of a little shelf of support, for lack of another word. It's going to bond with the wood. It's going to bond with this part of the wood and this part of the wood, and it's going to give it support. I've been doing this for years, and it is the best thing I've ever done to tighten up a dresser drawer, although that used to go in the slot. You do the same thing as you did with the glue. Smooth it out with your finger. I need to do this line, which is on the back of the dresser. This, a lot of times, is nailed together. Sometimes it's not. But by putting this adhesive caulk here, we're going to make it stay together. So push that bead down with my finger. And then I'm going to tape all of the way around so it is nice and joined together in some wood drawer harmony. I sort of press the wood down as I wrap it to make sure that the wood is pressed as closely together as possible. And come around this way. I'm going to let this sit overnight so that everything is good and dry. Add some tape to these sides, although they're very, I don't think I can get them in any closer together, but you just want to tape everything together even if it seems solid. Okay, so once you've taped it, you want to turn it back over, because this caulking on the bottom will stay where it is, but when we turn the glue upside down, the glue will normally drip down some. So we're just going to put it back if there's any that's out of line. I'm going to push it back down in there. And if there's any little drips or anything, clean those up. And we're going to leave it sit like this overnight, caulk side down. And tomorrow it will be solid as a rock. Almost forgot, the last thing I do is come up these corners, these 4 corners. Just like that. Anything you can get to hold these together better is a good idea. So there we go. We'll come back tomorrow. So let's see if this drawer still rattles and has gaps. Well, it's solid now. I don't really know how to show you that other than there's no more gaps here. So what this caulking did was create kind of a little shelf for which this sits on, and it adheres these two together. So you got no more rattle, just a solid drawer now. I have lots more dresser videos coming up. I'm going to line some drawers. I'm going to fix some missing wood onlays and remove some odors from drawers. Pretty much, if it needs to be done to a dresser, I'm going to do it and put it up on YouTube. Thanks for watching.